Are we on?
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome.
We're here, we're here. Sometimes that's good, sometimes I'm not so sure.
It's been a slow morning.
It's always a delay.
That's
So
all right.
then we get to hear ourselves again.
There you go. So we're here today. It's beautiful weather. It's a gorgeous day in Indiana. It's just the way we like it. Tanya is getting some work done in the Wonder Basement. So if you hear a little construction, don't think anything about it. We're super excited about what she's having done. We may even show you when it's done.
Oh, it's pretty.
I know,
Take a
it's
tour.
just beautiful.
I
Yeah,
have
a
before and
little
after
guided tour.
pictures. Yeah.
So we have somebody had asked a question about camps, and I brought my camp projects to tell you a little bit about what I do at camp. I have a and then I have a class project that I did with my downline last week, and then Miss Tanya has.
I have the new Christmas Rose Suite. I don't know, is that what it's called? Like the actual name of the suite?
Christmas is coming.
Christmas time.
Christmas time is here.
Christmas time suite. It's just Christmas time.
I don't know. I call it Christmas is coming. The goose are getting fat. Our geese are getting fat. Please put a penny in the old man's hat. If you haven't got a penny, a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a halfpenny, God bless you.
Yeah, if you've only got a halfpenny, the clearance corner has been updated.
Oh yeah, and there's some really good stuff on
You
there.
can spend your halfpennies over
You get some
there.
good stuff.
Yeah, we've all gotten a few things there. So
Open up
the set's really cute. One of my camp cards is actually with the set, and I'll show you in a minute. One of
This
them,
one actually, look at that.
it's really
It will be.
interesting.
This will be beautiful to color.
Well, this one is red rubber, so when
And
I
this
used
one
it
is
in my
photopolymer.
Stamparatus, you have to change the foam.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So does
Never
it
saw
fill
that.
in?
Yes. Yeah, it does. It's cute.
so it's like
See, I haven't got mine yet, so this is all first time for me. So you stamp with this, and then you fill in with this. So why did you have to use this in your Stamparatus? You couldn't just see?
I was showing it to camp.
you couldn't just see. You blind woman.
No, I wanted to.
Sorry,
use
that
this-
was a little bit of a bad thing.
I wanted to use my Stamparatus at camp to show them how to use it to make the card that we're using. Because I think if they're going to use it multiple times, that would be something they'd want to do. So if they wanted to use this as a Christmas card, I thought it would be pretty to stamp the rose 4 times and do the fill-in 4 times. And I thought that
So
was an
these
easy way to
little
do it.
pieces here fill in the berries.
They do.
I didn't get that when I looked at it.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it now.
It's really cute.
But yeah, you would have to add the foam and take the foam out. Unless you're like me and
This
you
is
have
gorgeous.
3 Stamparatuses.
Well, I know. But I hated to be a show-off and pull the
A
ball
woman
out.
of luxury.
But the dies were really cute. The paper's great. It's got some gold in it. And then it has some really pretty
I
gold
didn't see the
ribbon.
dies.
I actually saw in the demonstrator planning place where someone had dyed the gold ribbon so that it's just sparkle ribbon. Which
So
I
what
thought
color
was a good
did she
idea.
dye it?
She used a blends with it. So the paper's pretty. I've got my card here.
Ooh, that's pretty.
See, I'm going to dye some tulle ribbon these colors.
Does it have
Yeah.
poppy in it?
Mhm.
Yeah,
It
I
has.
really like the
List the
poppy.
colors.
It doesn't say.
No, it doesn't list the colors on the DSP like normal, but I used poppy on here. So my card is done with the gold ribbon. I used the gold glitter dots.
I was going to tap. Let me tap. Let me tap.
So I used the
Hi,
gold
Tina.
ribbon and the gold glitter dots. And then at camp, I'm going to teach them how to cut this fold
That is so cool.
with the new DSP. And one of the things I did was, so I stamped this with my Stamparatus. I went over it a little bit with the Wink of Stella, and then I did a second rose just because I wanted it to stand up a little bit. So it's got some dimension to it. It's kind of hard to see. But
The
you know,
Merry
everything felt
Christmas
better.
font's really pretty.
It is.
But
The
I
boards
also
were
think that
pretty.
if you color this in like pinks or purples, it's not a Christmas stamp.
Oh yeah,
No,
I
I
mean,
mean,
it could be a totally.
Because you could do,
It's
I
only
mean,
the
people
pine.
use
A
greenery
cottage
all
rose.
year round.
They do.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you the cutting tool. Would you like to see how I cut this paper?
I want to see the bracelet first.
Okay. It's
Sorry,
adorable.
because
No,
I
you're
haven't
fine.
seen
Okay,
anything.
hang on a minute.
I'm letting Tanya do a show and share with me.
Yeah, the ribbon's
'Cause, you know,
beautiful,
I'm
and
playing-
the bracelets.
I'm playing girl boss today, so I'm just gonna be bossy because I
gonna be
have
bossy.
the mug and it says I can be the boss.
Somebody has to be.
Okay. Well, this is beautiful.
It is. It's really pretty, and it's soft.
that's-
It's one of those ones that ties really well.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm. Pretty,
Lovely.
pretty.
And then, okay, I'm going to show the bracelet. Oh, wait. These are gorgeous, too. I love these little
Those are
The dots are great.
embellishments. And then,
What I
this
like
is such
about
a nice-
these is that you can't. It's a color that we can't make.
Well,
Right,
and the other
with
thing
anything.
is,
Yeah.
if you wanted to use these for a class, you could buy one package for 2 people because they cut down the middle and there's equal parts on both sides. And you could even quarter it if you wanted to. But yeah,
That's really pretty. This is gorgeous, too.
Oh,
I
it's a pretty
love
box.
the box.
it is.
Yeah.
It's a cute little box.
It's a really pretty gift box. And then it's got a pretty gold bracelet.
And I'm a huge Alex and Annie fan, so I have lots of these kind of bracelets. One of the things we found, we got one while we were on the cruise, and one of the things we found was you need to make sure the sides are tight because a couple people lost their charms. So just make sure that there's no way for your charms to slide off because they're really cute.
Hi, Teresa.
Not much of a hand model here,
It's really cute.
but it is pretty. Here, I'm going to show it. Let you look at it, Cheri. Okay, I'm just going to show you the little charms too, up close. So there, one has a rose punch on it, and then the other one says Stampin' Up.
Yeah, it's really cute.
So it's very pretty. Okay. So that's the whole suite.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Love it.
Lovely.
And I don't know how many we can pre-order because as I played with it, I'm like, I need more ribbon, I need more dots.
Yeah, that ribbon is really
But I
pretty.
only pre-ordered one of each.
I think it
Oh.
was just one of each, but don't quote me on that.
So this is the new cutter, which I like a lot. My people are going to use it at camp. And one of the ladies asked us to talk about camp and kind of a little bit of about what camp is. And for me, when I started camp, it was to allow people to see what they like and don't like about our product. So I show a wide variety of things, from simple stamping to tools to different things. If they don't like it, don't order it. But if you like it, you'll know what genre you kind of like. If you love to color, don't buy solid stamps that don't color. So that was kind of why I started it 100 years ago. And why I keep doing it is my people, it's like us. If you get to see it and touch it, you're more likely to order it. So to make this card, I actually got this card from one of my downline as a swap because I still do a lot of swapping with them. So I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. And I always mark my cutting and scoring blades, but because we just got this, the Wonder Basement has
Yeah, we
not.
haven't.
She may be better than I am at this. I
No,
am
probably not.
And then
However,
let's-
I'm glad they didn't change the color, that the score is still
No kidding.
gray and the other one is the dark gray.
You know what? I'd be okay if this was bright red. You know,
Yeah.
it wouldn't bother me a bit. So this kind of snaps in place. There's not a thing to release it. It just kind of snaps a little bit, so you may need to lift it. I would lift it with both hands because you just don't want to lift it with one. And then what I did, so I've scored it
scored it
5
at
1/2 and
5
4 1/4. And you can line it up. You can see these marks. Even though I'm not really in the grooves, I can see that this goes straight through the middle. So I put the corners at each of that groove. I'm going to lay it down and I'm going to push it as far as I can from one end to the other. And then I've just got a little bit left. Like this one went ahead, it almost cut through. So I'm just going to trim it just a little bit. And then
So it would cut through if you took the scoring blade out.
maybe. But you know,
Probably.
this one I would need to push a little harder. But either way, it's right there.
How hard are those blades to take in and out?
I don't know, I didn't do that yet. And then you're just going to fold it. Ta-da!
Wow. That's pretty.
That's-
Oh, here.
That's impressive.
That's
And
really
so they
cool.
get 2. Like I'm going to send them home with 2.
The extra piece.
Yeah, they're going to take home the extra piece because I want each person to do it. So again, I use my camps and classes to really show people the product and how I use it, because you can see a lot on a video, but sometimes the hand-to-hand combat is a good thing.
It's not hard at all.
Oh yeah, cute. Do you want me to show you the rest of my camp projects now while I'm
Oh yeah,
can be done?
absolutely.
Because I'd really like to be done. Everybody knows it's my favorite thing is to be on camera. Okay, so so then at camp again, my goal is to show a wide variety. So they're going to use the Memories and More
Here, I'm gonna.
cards, and then they're going to use one of the little things, and they'll get a pick, and then I'll have some words. I'm using the Christmas Hostess set.
This gave me an idea for the paper because the paper is kind of a pattern of all these letters.
Oh yeah.
And I think that that's put together really nicely. I couldn't figure out quite how to use that letter paper.
And I used the pretty stripe
I love
ribbon.
that ribbon.
The other thing I did, like a lot of times I do this with these little cards, the Memories and More cards, is I go ahead and round the corners and use that triple punch and round the corners. So they're going to make
Super
this,
cute.
but they'll all be a little different, which freaks some of my people out. Then we're going to make a fall card, and I used a lot of copper. I used the copper refill with some alcohol to spritz it.
Did you put it in our spritzer?
I did. And with a little refill, I used one of our pretty wood elements, and we stamp on it. We have lots of ribbon up here. I love
Did
the
you
copper
emboss
ribbon.
on the wood?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's copper embossing powder.
Just FYI, I have a video coming where I dye the ribbon, and I just threw those things in there, and they dye well. And I thought maybe
Oh, the wood pieces.
so I thought that maybe they might get mushy, so I wasn't going to leave them in there for very long. Oh, we're on little.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you can leave them in there for 48 hours, and they still don't turn to mush.
Oh, wow.
And
They held up.
they held up fine, and it like resists the white.
Oh, so you
So,
can
yeah.
actually just
So you
dye
can
the
dye
wood.
them, yeah.
Well, and then this is that cute little Halloween
Sorry about that.
framelit. Then, because I do swaps, and just like I told you, I copied that other one. This is one I got at an event, and I love the way she colored the pumpkins. And Tori did this one.
This is
Missy
really
did
pretty.
the other one. So she colored her pumpkins, and I just thought that was such a cute idea. So I will show my campers this, but then this one is just a little bit different version. So you're going to
So
color
pretty.
the pumpkins, and you're going to color the pumpkins in a different color. So just to show them a little bit different.
This happens to be my favorite colored pumpkin. You know, pumpkins are all the rage right now.
Yeah.
I love a
And
good
I
pumpkin.
happen to love, I love those green pumpkins.
So then I wanted to use the cup of cheer, and I wanted to use these gold boxes. So I ran the framelit through, got a little hot chocolate in there, and then I used the sweater impression folder and ran it through an impression.
I love this.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
super
thanks.
cute.
It just gives it enough texture to be, I mean, it's beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's really pretty.
And then with the leftover mug, I decided I should have a card, and this says sending you a cup of cheer. And there's the gold mug on there, and I have some little steam coming out, and I used some of the glitter paper, and I used for the center of the berries the little red rhinestones. But the best part is you can yum someone and put a little gift card in here.
Oh, fun.
So you are literally sending them a cup of cheer.
That's cute.
I know.
I like it.
So that's a wide variety of things I do at camp. Some of my people will say, I don't need a gift box with hot chocolate. I'm like, that's fine. Leave it for me. I'll give you the gold foil paper, and you can make a gold foil mug, and it'll look the same. So it's totally up to them.
Mm-hmm.
But the goal is to show them lots of product and lots of different things. So that's what I do for camp.
Cool.
What about your boxes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about these.
She's been so busy this week.
I
I
know.
can't even believe it.
You wouldn't think we got a puppy or anything.
So a new baby.
I do, and he's crazy. So for my downline, if you came to the last downline meeting, you got one of these cute little
Advent boxes.
advent boxes. Is that what they
Kit.
call them?
Advent kits.
I don't know.
I think
Anyway, whatever it is, we did they did a fall one. Knowing that they got the kit to do the Christmas one, and they could do the Christmas one on their own, so we did a fall one. And when you take the little drawers out, you can turn them around, and so their Christmas is going to be on the other side. So my idea was for them to be able to offer a class without buying the projects, because I always like to do that at my downline meetings, give them something that they can offer as a class where they don't have to order everything. So then here's what the Christmas one looks like.
So cute.
And so I put the Christmas one together, but my goal with this one is I'm going to use the fall ones, and I'm going to give one to my grandkids. I can't come up with an extra day in October to have a class, to actually do it. So, and I don't want to do it in November because then that doesn't give you 25 days of blessings. Because I want my
It might, because what day is Thanksgiving on?
Yeah, because sometimes it's on the 23rd.
It's way late this year.
Is it?
I think it's like maybe the 28th or 29th.
Well, I just wanted the kids to put something they were thankful in, you know, and
Like
then
a
pull
little-
out for Christmas after they flip it around something they're thankful for, along with. So that was my theory. So my grandkids each family will get one of those. But for this one, I think I'm going to offer a class in November, so they can have this for December. And then I'm going to make the other side Valentine's. So 25
fun.
reasons why I think you're special. Because, I mean, we all need a little bit more love.
so sweet.
She thought of it.
So sweet.
Yeah, she thought of it. So again, I put together 2 because it's easier for me to show to camper a class instead of having half of them flipped and half of them not. So I'll show them this.
31 reasons I think you're a monster for Halloween.
Well,
I'm so bad.
one of my grandsons has decided he's no longer wearing shirts, that they're an optional thing, not a required thing.
There you go.
And so there's a lot of 2-year-old wrestling, which while I'm there, it's hilarious for me to listen to, but it's like trauma for my daughter. So anyway, he does not want to wear a
That
shirt.
will never stop, Kayla. I just want you to know. That will never stop. They'll be 25, 20. I bet your brothers still wrestle when they get together. If they're just by themselves, I bet they'd wrestle.
Shirtless.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. All right. Okay, so I just want to tell you a little bit about camps and then some things I had upcoming.
Okay, I just have a couple of things because I also have camp this week. So I have 2 camp projects. So I have,
This is
these
super
Rice
cute.
Krispie treats that I decorated to look like a little mummy. So they're gonna get to decorate their own Rice Krispie treat, and then they will make the little tag. It's from the Spooktacular Bash, which I ordered not as a bundle because I really just wanted the frames. So when the catalog first came out, I just ordered the frames, and then later on I was like,
I did
that's
too.
so cute, this stamp set. So since then I've gotten them. So they'll have that. It has the dyed gray granite ribbon.
Moral of that story is to
Always just get
order
the bundle. Just get the bundle.
Always
Otherwise,
order the
just
bundle.
pay 10% more.
Yeah.
So that's one of the projects. It's in our food safe 3x6 gusseted bags.
So
It's really cute. And then one of the other things, because I also like to give them a choice, they'll have a choice of making a Christmas card with using the pigment sprinkles and the puff paint. Because sometimes, you know, when you have something like puff paint, people will think they don't want to get it because they won't use that much snow on their projects. So I wanted to, I do have the other card. I wanted to give them an option of ways to use the puff paint that wasn't snow. So I colored it. So this first one, it's still on a Christmas card, but then if they don't need extra Christmas cards, they can just switch what they put on it and make a
That is
birthday
so
card.
pretty.
So, and it has a fun like rubber texture to it. It feels, it's texturized. So actually these are for Tanya and Susan. And that's Susan's Rice Krispie treat.
Hot diggity, dog diggity.
I know. And we
Except
got to
I
make
have
sure
to
the
keep
dog
this
doesn't
one.
eat it.
And then I did, this will be a New Year's card. So it says cheers, and they'll do it probably in December, but it's the same technique. And with the pigment sprinkles, once I started playing with them, I realized that you could get other colors. Like it looks like it's peacock,
Peacock, yeah.
but you know, it's Bermuda Bay. It's just if you mix
And
it a
then the
little
red.
bit with, no,
the
it's just gorgeous grape.
The grape.
So it's just those 2 colors of pigment
pretty.
sprinkles. But once you start mixing them, then it really does turn a peacock color. So I did a little New Year's
It's
card
probably
for that.
like they probably picked those colors, you know, knowing that we would
Yeah.
accidentally run into.
And then
other
this
colors.
one has peacock ribbon
Oh, that's pretty.
and some Cajun craze because I've been on a ribbon dyeing spree. And then with these, I let it dry longer. I tried to make like some flannel looking stuff.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
this,
that's cool.
it looks like it has Cajun, it looks like it has peacock, but it's just our pigment sprinkle colors. And then I did run it through the die cutting machine, which I've had lots of people say, don't run those through, you can't run the puff paint through the die cutting machine. You can, you just don't want to do it when it's wet. So as long as you do it and you
Or
wait
wait
at
till
least 24 hours, otherwise it's going to stick to the plates.
Do you remember when we had puff paint before and you put it on a brayer? And then you roll it over your paper, and it gives you a very cool
like
suede
suede.
effect.
Mhm.
So, or
Maybe
leather.
we should do that again.
I think we might. ought to.
This would do better than the old did because the old was thicker.
This is a little
and
bit
this
thinner.
is thinner.
I'm going to be dyeing ribbon this week, so if anybody has a color they want to see what it looks like when you dye that polka dot ribbon, I'm going to be dyeing refill.
So,
and I
let's
probably
comment.
have every refill. So
Tag Susan.
Mine
Yeah.
has, I have a video that we'll
Done.
post on Thursday of dyeing the ribbon, and I did Cajun and peacock. Blueberry's beautiful, and the mango's beautiful, and the curry's beautiful. I did like maybe 6 colors, so I do it from start to finish. I also show you why you want to do it early in the morning or late at night before you shower, because I take the curry one out. That's the only one that I take out, and then you have some nice curry stained hands.
I know I had read I did, yeah.
So
I
I do
didn't
have,
do
because
well.
that's like when people see the ribbon still to this day, because I did it for our demonstrator thing in April, and that video still surfaces on Facebook, and people will be like, how do you do that? And it's always been in spread out videos, so for the first time I put them all in one YouTube video.
These are beautiful.
So that's what I have. So then our last thing is about Lansing, because you have one more week left to sign up, and we did take away the morning session, so we just have 2 sessions, and there's only 5 spots left in each session. So there's a 1:30 and a 5:30, and there's 5 spots left, and so when they are filled, then I will take those down off of the event page that's on Facebook. So if you want
It's going to
in,
be
you
really
gotta
good.
get in fast.
You're going to enjoy it. It's going to be fun.
So people have asked what projects we're doing, if we can tell you. We could tell you if we knew for sure, but we're to this stage now where we kind of think we know what we're doing. Well, and we haven't actually spoke to Lisa, who's doing the 4th project.
Hey, Lisa, if you're out there, call us.
We've spoken to her via text, but not spoken to her.
In person.
Yeah. So she's one of the projects, but when you do an event like this, especially when you're not going to be, we're going to have to take our stuff, we need to make sure that what we do, like each of us will do a project that's 4 projects, it's a 2-hour event, so none of our projects can really take longer than 30 minutes or it throws the whole thing out. So we're to the part now where we have to
Kinda
like
trying
each
out
do the
our-
projects, and we haven't done them yet. So if you ask what we're doing, we don't know. Like we know, and it won't be cards and it won't be holiday catalog. So we have it.
I think you'll be excited about
Yeah.
some of the annual catalog things,
Yeah.
because we've kind of pulled some things out that are pretty fun.
Yeah. So I mean, they may be tweaked, but we kind of have an idea of what. But yeah, they're super cool.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us. We're glad we all got back here this week. We will see you. We're going to be together next Monday. And we already have plans of what we're going to do on Monday. So we look forward to seeing you again on Monday. And let me know what color ribbons I need to dye, because I will be dyeing ribbon this weekend.
Purple Posy.
Oh. Do you think it'll be too light? I mean, I have the new refill.
I did the Rococo Rose. Rococo Rose, and it's beautiful.
I did that, but I haven't done the Posy because
I'm
I was
trying to think
afraid
of the lightest
the
colors.
Seaside one was
the-
really light.
I mean, the granite, I think is pretty. It's pretty light.
This is the granite, right?
No, that's peacock.
Oh.
The granite's on there.
Oh, this one. This is
I mean, you need to
granite.
have a granite. I mean, this is granite paper on here. It's just not a lot of it.
I don't know if you can-
Yeah, I could try it.
So,
Okay, we'll figure it out. Well, let us
she
know. if
needs
you
some
have any
ideas. Help us out.
Yeah. If
See you
not, have a
guys.
good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.